Hey, what is up, y'all? Mike Fox here. Today we have something really special because we are checking out my all-time favorite reverb, the BigSky. I've gone ahead and prepared several clips in a variety of styles just to show how versatile this reverb is. And to let you know when the BigSky is activated, the GUI will go from gray to blue. I did this so you can hear what the BigSky is actually doing to the dry signal. So let's go ahead and check this reverb out. Being a guitarist for over 20 years, I've either owned or played just about every reverb pedal you could think of. From the Eventide Space to the Maris M7, I've spent countless hours playing these pedals and getting to know their individual tone and sonic character. And while they all have their place, there's one pedal in particular that I constantly find myself reaching for, and that's the Big Sky. Maybe it's because of the incredibly lush and gorgeous reverb tails that seem to just flow from the heavens, or maybe it's the amazing features, versatility, and number of reverb types that make the Big Sky a reverb powerhouse. Either way, the Big Sky has become an irreplaceable tool for all my guitar and synth work. It's honestly no wonder that this beloved pedal is a top choice for so many composers and musicians. With that being said, I was completely ecstatic when Strymon first announced that they had created a plugin of their highly sought after pedal. And while I was a little concerned that the plugin might not capture the same kind of magic as its Stompbox counterpart, my fears were quickly put to rest when I first fired it up, because it was immediately obvious that Strymon had impeccably carried over the same magic from the pedal. It all starts with 12 algorithms of pure sonic bliss. It's a perfect balance of common reverb types like spring, room, hall, and plate, combined with some more specialty types like bloom, choral, magneto, and cloud. Each algorithm comes with a slew of their own presets, as well as some editing options that are unique and very useful to the algorithm. For example, the chorale algorithm offers multiple vowel choices, while the reflections algorithm allows you to control the shape of the room. I also love that you can choose the amount of springs for the spring algorithm, essentially mimicking a spring reverb tank found in all those classic Fender amps. Surprisingly, a lot of dedicated spring reverb pedals don't even offer that drip sound that can be heard in all those classic surf rock songs, so kudos to Strymon for including that as well. These types of editing options and features are just a few of the highlights that add a fine dose of control, flexibility, and personality to the Big Sky. It's what gives the Big Sky so much of its value, because each algorithm or reverb type has been expertly cultivated and designed to be top shelf. And I honestly feel like Strymon easily could have packaged each algorithm into its own separate plugin and charged at least $20 to $50 for each one. That's how good they are. In fact, now that the Big Sky is a plugin, I'll be reaching for my other reverb plugins a lot less, as the sonic signature of the Big Sky is just so much more appealing to me, and it's damn near impossible to get a bad sound out of it. So in closing, I'll just say that the Big Sky plugin is incredibly solid. It's one of those plugins that has a ton of complexity going on under the hood, but the user experience couldn't be any easier or satisfying. It's plug and play at its best. The GUI is an absolute breeze to navigate. And of course, the angelic and heavenly tone of the highly coveted Big Sky pedal is there in all its wonder and glory. I can't help but feel like the Big Sky is so much more than just a reverb plugin. The way it bonds and interacts with the instruments just adds a certain level of musicality. And because of that, I feel like the Big Sky is something more of an instrument in of itself. So please, do yourself a favor and check out this plugin. There's even a free 7-day trial so you can see if the Big Sky is a good match for you and your music. But that's gonna wrap things up for me, folks. A big thanks to Strymon for sending me a copy of this glorious plugin to review, and a big thanks to all my viewers. You guys are awesome. And if you haven't yet, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. But seriously, no pressure. Until next time, I'm Mike Fox, and this has been Fox Audio.